Hello, I'm Brett from Bearded Man Studios, and today I'll be talking briefly about NetworkInitialized. Now, there are two methods that you can override in Forge networking. One is depending on simple networked monobehavior, the other being networked monobehavior. Networked monobehavior has NetworkInitialize as an override that you can override if you are deriving from it in your script. Whereas simple networked monobehavior only has network start. Now I'm going to explain the differences of the two and what you can use it as an edge case for your information. So let me go into code and just override them just so we can have them on the screen. Override, network start, protected, override, and network initialize. So this is network start and this is network initialize. So network start is basically saying I am ready for the network, but my variables have not synced yet. And network initialize is saying I am also ready for the network, but or rather my variables are now up to date. So that is the difference between network start and network initialize. So if I were to have a variable, say a netsync private int health equals 100, and netsync, and say I want to check something on health as soon as I can. Well, I'm going to say that if you were to check it in the network start, you'll see that it always starts at 100 because I set it here. But that doesn't necessarily mean that over the network that it's still 100 if a client joins later on, because that variable might not have been synced at that time. So what I would do instead is check the health in the network initialize, like if health is less than 50, then debug log, oh no. So that is when I would do any variable changes or checks is on network initialize. Network initialize is what you would use for checking variables that need its information as soon as possible and when it's ready, when the variables have been synced correctly over the network. Whereas network start is saying, hey, I'm ready for doing RPC calls or authoritative RPCs or any functionality derived from simple networked monobehavior as well as networked monobehavior itself functionality. And network initialize is just a way for you to know that your variables have synced correctly across the network and you're good to go on your variables, whether they're NetSync or any type of way that you are synchronizing that data across the network. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or chat with us on the Slack if you have purchased Forge Networking, or on Epic Join if you have the free version, or if you want to leave any comments there as well, that you're free to do so. Thanks for watching.